Today we're going to be breaking down the top 3 things that you need to think about or know before considering whether you should film your projects on an iPhone or hire a video production company who actually knows what they're doing. And so we're going to break this down. The number one thing is, what do you want your brand to look like online? Do you want it to feel like a luxury brand? Do you want it to look like you are actually invested into what it is that you're doing? Or do you want it to look like you're a startup company online? Whenever you go with the iPhone route, I mean, if you know how to work a camera, you might be able to make it look luxury. But the amount of people that have the experience needed to do so are few and far between. And so that's the biggest thing. Like, you want to look like you are investing into your brand. And people can see that from the outside and they're like, man, this person really cares about what it is that they're putting out and the quality of it. And so just think about that. What do you want your brand to look like online? And so me personally, I have invested tons more in time, like thousands of hours, working on my craft and video production skills. And now I'm teaching other people how to do it too. But this is because I wanted my brand to feel luxury and premium. And so if you are a brand who has been in business for multiple years and you have like any sort of budget set aside for this thing, you might as well just go to the video production company. And I'm not just saying that because I own a video production company. Like, anywhere in the United States or the world, it's good to invest in yourself and your brand because that's what people see from the outside. And so you want it to be authentic, you want it to be real, but you also want it to look like you care tremendously. Because if you care about your own brand that much, whenever they come to you and they're the client, that means you're going to care for them as well. The second biggest thing that you need to look into and think about is, it is a huge time saver for you as the business owner if you were to just hire somebody out. It goes like this for any service. If you are trying to film everything with your iPhone, first you got to figure out how to film it, what settings to use, what lighting, what audio sounds good. And then you're probably going to fail a couple times, and then you're going to have to keep redoing it. And then you're going to have to think about, okay, now that I have this footage, how do I edit it and put it together in a way that makes sense? And how do I tell a story? Well, that costs money, and that costs a lot of time to learn how to figure out these editing platforms. We've spent thousands of hours in these platforms, and so we can just do whatever we want within a fraction of the time that you can do it. And so this is a speed game. That is the biggest thing. And so if you are a business owner and you have any sort of budget on this, like, think about the amount of time that you could save from just hiring it out from somebody. I know I feel this way. We outsource our editing projects quite a bit now. And so anytime that we have a project and I'm like, man, I could either spend 3 or 4 hours editing this myself as the business owner, or I could just pay a few $100 to have it outsourced to an editor that actually has experience and knows how to align the story with the clips and do all the tricks with the motion graphics and the titles. And they can make a quality product at the end of the day with you saving hours of time trying to figure this stuff out. Just a quick story for whenever I first started this company and I was learning how to do the whole filming thing, how to do the whole editing thing. My very first video with my camera, it took me a couple hours to film, and the footage was not good at all. And so I had to figure out how to fix all of it in post, which is in the editing software. I spent, for a 1-minute clip, a 1-minute highlight video, I spent about 8 hours trying to make that video look good because I didn't know what I was doing. I was having to YouTube every single thing, which I learned a lot, but I was wanting to do this as a business, so I just powered through. I spent about 8 hours editing this video in Adobe Premiere, and I also had to buy Adobe Premiere and buy the camera. And so this whole project for like a 30-second clip took about 10 hours of my time. I would never do that ever again. If I had to go back and if I had an option to pay somebody to do this, if I was a business owner, that's what I would have done. I wouldn't have wasted all of my time because I could have been out running the business. I could have been out getting more sales, getting more calls, and booking more clients. And so if that's you, you may consider going with the video production company. If you have a lot of experience, you may just give it a shot. Like, if you've done video projects in the past and you're starting this new business and you know semi how a story is told and semi how the camera works, then you may give it a shot. And then if it doesn't work out, then go to a video production company. But In my opinion, outsourcing is the best because you hire experts who know what they're doing and do this every single day. The last tip is going to be the storytelling differences. And so people who have done this for a while, they realize that it's not just a video that you're making. You're telling a story which is intriguing and invoking emotion. And so in order to make the person watching take an action or build that trust with you and order your product. And so you want to choose somebody who has experience with these storytelling types of projects. A true professional takes the message clarity and takes the action and puts it together and provides a quality product that somebody could watch for 1 to 2 minutes, and they'll be able to know the whole story. They'll be able to watch from the beginning to the end, and this includes like the hook, the plot, and including the and or methods. All of this put together creates a great video, and it's going to make your money and time go further whenever you're posting it on to social media or your website, all of the places that you go to post these videos. You don't want your brand looking like cheap online, in other words. And so I hope this brought a little bit of clarity. I know I run a video production company, and I know that I might be a little bit biased, but this goes with any service, like not just video production. If somebody's better than me at mowing the grass, I'm going to go hire the person who mows the grass better than me because it saves me headache, it saves me time, and ultimately saves me money because I can be out doing what I want to do, which is hanging out with my family or booking another client for my business. And so let me know down below in the comments, have you hired a video production company before? How has it gone? I want to hear about it. And if you are struggling finding a video production company, we've done hundreds of projects in and around Texas. We've even gone out of Texas. And so there's going to be a link in the description if you are interested about our services or want to hire us out for any type of job. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.